Hello everyone. Hope you all are fit and fine. Dear students, today we will discuss letter writing. Students, as you all know, that letter writing is an art. Letters are the best means to communicate most intimate thoughts and feelings depending upon the relationship between the sender and receiver. And students, it can be personal, we can say informal, then official or business letters. The students, we can say that it can be formal and informal. So students, today we will discuss informal letter writing. So students, what do you mean by informal letters? Students, informal letters are written to people we know fairly well, like to our family members like mother, father, sister, brother, okay, uncle, aunt, then friends, relatives. Why students, why we write down these type of letters? To thank or to share news or thoughts and feelings, or sometimes students to just stay in touch. We write down these type of letters. Students, they are written in an informal style and with a personal touch depending upon your intimacy with them. Now students, some points are here which we should remember while writing an informal letter. Like students, use an informal tone, means students write as you speak. Okay, your letter should be in the nature of a, we can say, conversation. Okay, and the students, usually these type of letters have an easy, relaxed and conversational style. Okay, so students use natural style of writing. Your language should be simple, easy and clear. And students, avoid giving boring remarks. Okay, your letter should be grammatically correct. Okay, so here students, you can write down, okay, in a proper format. Try to write down your letter in a proper format. So students, first thing which we should remember, like first of all students, we can write down sender's address while writing an informal letter. The points which we should remember, like first one, sender's address, like it includes house, flat, shop number, the name of building or colony or sector, we can say, and the name of the town or city. Okay, the student's sender's address is written at the top left hand corner of the letter. Then students, below sender's address, write down the date. It should be a proper format. Okay, your date, whatever you write down, it should be in a proper format. The date is written below the sender's address, and the date should be written like, for example, here we can write down the date. First of all, 24th. Then we can write down here month, whatever it is. Then we can write down year. Okay, like this means it should be in a proper format. Okay, below the sender's address, which we can write down date. Then students, the salutation. Okay, here students, it is a formal way of beginning a letter. Okay, salutation is the usual way, we can say a formal way of beginning a letter. And students, some of the ways of writing salutation are like, for a friend students, if we are writing a letter to our friend, then students, we can write down like this: dear Anushka, my dear Anushka, okay, dear Karan, whatever want to write down. Okay, you can write down the name of your friend here. The students, for a family member or relative students, we can write down dear mother, dear father, dear uncle, dear aunt. Okay, like this students, we can write down the salutation. Okay, it's a just usual way, or we can say formal way of beginning a letter. The students, after the salutation, come to the content of the letter, or we can say the body of the letter. Students, it's an important part of letter writing. It contains all the information, views, thoughts, etc. that the sender wants to convey to the receiver. Okay, the body of the letter, what should we write here students? It contains all the information, views, thoughts, etc. that the sender wants to convey to the receiver. Or students, we can say that this is the main part of the letter. And students, this usually has three parts, like introduction, Okay, which gives the reason for the letter, for writing the letter. Okay, then students, a message should be there, like which includes the main information. In our message there should be main information. Then students, at last, conclusion should be there, like which always contains a polite wish. Okay, three parts should be there, like introduction, which gives the reason for writing the letter, then a message which includes the main information, then a conclusion which always contains a polite wish. And then students, it should be well arranged. Okay, and the body of the letter is the information here, actually students. Okay, the body of the letter is the information you are writing in your letter. Okay, and it includes the message you want to write. Okay, it includes the message actually you want to write. Then students, closing. Here students, this short expression is always a few words or a single line. For example, students, here we can write down lots of love, with love, or pay my regards to uncle and aunt, waiting for your reply, catch you later. Okay, then students, the ending of letter should be polite. And students, if you are writing a letter to your friend, then students, write down yours sincerely. Okay, then students, if you are writing a letter to your family members, then students, write down yours affectionately, your loving son, your loving daughter. Okay, so here students, use complimentary clause. And students, below this complimentary clause, okay, is complimentary clause के just नीचे students, write down your name. Means sender's name or signature should be there. And students, it is written below the complimentary clause. Okay, it should be written below the complimentary close. Students, remember that the word yours, yours, okay, this word, the word yours never takes an apostrophe here. Like first one, you have to write down yours sincerely, yours affectionately. Okay, then students, let's discuss format of informal letter. Here students, first of all, address should be there. Below this address, write down date. It should be in a proper format. Then write down salutation, like dear mother, dear father, or dear friend here, whatever you want to write down. Your friend's name here you can write down. Then students, write down the content, or we can say body of the letter here. Okay, and this content, students, contains all the information or views, thoughts, etc. That the sender wants to convey to the receiver. Okay, then students, after this content, write down complimentary clause like yours sincerely, okay, yours affectionately, then write down your name. Okay, now students, let's read it. Suppose you are Saksham, living at 96 Model Town, Kanpur. Write a letter to your friend Seema, who lives in Germany, describing how you celebrated the festival of Diwali. Here, students, address is given to you. So here, yes, students, first of all, write down address as it is given to you. Like at 96th Model Town, city is also given, that is Kanpur. So here students, write down 96th Model Town, then write down city, that is Kanpur. But if no address is given to you, then here you can write down examination hall, then you can write down ABC city also. Okay, but below this address, write down date. Okay, it should be in a proper format. Then students, write down salutation. Like here we have to write down this letter to friend Seema. So here write down dear Seema. Okay, then students, introduction, here we can write down with the introduction. Okay, which actually you can say gives the reason for the letter. For example, hope you are having a nice time there. I'm writing this letter to share with you how we celebrated the festival of Diwali. Here, start with the introduction, then information should be there, your message should be there, what you want to convey. Okay, then students, at last we can write down complimentary clause like yours sincerely. Okay, then write down your name as Saksham, whatever is given to you here. Suppose you are Saksham, it's given to you, your name is given here. Suppose you are Saksham, so here students, write down name of Saksham. Okay, if no name is given, then here just you can write down XYZ also. So students, in this way we can write down an informal letter. Now students, I hope that all of you have understood how to write down an informal letter. That's all for today students. Thanks and have a nice day.